the NBA. D8.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Ball outside. Bridges outside. And Booker kicks to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder against Collins. Rebound Atlanta. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort. To stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Pass to Booker. Lots of room. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Young drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young against Paul. From downtown.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bogdanovich. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they take the lead. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bridges outside. Passes it to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. That's a 2 from Paul. They get it again. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Young. Outside Collins. The kick out to Young. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range, Jay Crowder with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count that one. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Young dishes to Hunter. Ayton against Capella. Now Hunter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges against Capella. With the shot. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. For the finish. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, just those first couple strides, getting him out, getting him up to speed in the fast break.
Paul passes to Booker. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Hunter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. No good with the layup. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins.
That's his first.
And it's Capella in at the center.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Young against Paul. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Young looking around. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. That one falls. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
And that one is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul outside. Banked in off the glass.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Young outside. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
Here's Bridges, back to Ayton. Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's Crowder on the wing. No good from Booker.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Capella. Over Ayton. Bank shot. No good.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. All alone. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
Paul outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Crowder. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Paul.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Pass to Crowder. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's pretty much not how they want to bend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Payne passes to Johnson. And here is Shamet. Here's McGee. To the middle. The second chance effort. No good. That would have tied it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. And that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Williams comes with a double team. Payne gets a wide open look. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's Williams, high post. Johnson's there. It doesn't go for him. Suns trail by 3. Payne dishes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? To the right side. Herter. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
The assist.
And the Hawks lead by 3.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Payne passes to Shamet. Kicks it to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Shamet with it. Good D by Williams. Here's Herter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Chang, the pass to Gallinari. This one for 3. Chang inside. He's covered by Shamet. And Chang gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Johnson, wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gallinari kicks to Reddish. That clock reset for the Hawks.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Johnson left side. Feeds to Kaminsky. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Shamet the pass to McGee. Rebound by the Hawks. Jang's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now here's Reddish. Payne covering. Here's Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So for the Suns.
Substitution for your Suns.
Suns trail by 7. Paul surveying the floor. Top of the key, Booker. To end the drought. Back to Paul. Booker outside. The dish to Ayton. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And a nice tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Paul dishes to Booker. The feed to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Paul. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 7. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Passes it to Booker. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Booker with it. Guarded by Hunter. And he's fouled pretty hard on. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Down low, here's Capella. Crowder pulls it in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. It's deflected.
You don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
6 to shoot. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Booker looking around. Inside, stolen by Collins. Now, here is Young. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game. Doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
It's stolen by Capella.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
6'7", Hunter. Nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
2 minutes.
Paul kicks to Bridget to end the run. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hunter on the wing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Takes it off the glass. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter. And the wide open shot from Paul gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Shot selection from Chris Paul on point there. An efficient shooter off the dribble.
Now Young outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Atlanta.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Young way outside, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Young way outside, no good. And so Atlanta takes this one by up. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Butler. Chalk up 2 there.
Often delivering as much punishment as he takes. Jimmy Butler with a nice finish through contact.
Pass to Bridges. Now Booker to the inside. He got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
From Jay Crowder.
Lowry with it. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Lowry. Not going to go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Crowder inside. He's against Tucker. Bridges finds Crowder. Outside Paul. The 3. The rebound by Lowry.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And he's going for the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease. You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. B.A., he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
Crowder, the pass to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, B.A., they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchored the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo is definitely on his way.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Paul. On the take. Pass to Crowder. The rebound by Lowry.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And it's Butler with the jam.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
Now here's Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Lowry outside. Back to Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Booker. This one for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. Lowry with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And Lowry's good for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. To the paint. Here's Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Booker. Down low. Ayton passes to Booker. Stolen by Lowry. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets it go from deep. And the Heat, another 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Poke loose. Booker, pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Right side, Paul. Out to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. And so it's Miami now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting... And one of the league's best at drawing charges, Kyle Lowry.
It's a real-life momentum.
Boy, Grant, he's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up, and in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Setting the floor for Miami. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at point. 4 on the clock. Bridges passes to Crowder. Out to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Outside Tucker. Adebayo in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Adebayo, no good. For Phoenix, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
Out of bounds. Heat ball. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Butler. And he can't get that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
The kick out to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo with it. He's covered by Ayton. Now here's Tucker. Good work defensively by Crowder. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Adebayo finds Butler. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Butler's got 8 points.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Robinson against Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Hits the trifecta.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Lowry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Nice look there from Kyle Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Lowry against Paul. Tucker inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Booker. That's tipped. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Phoenix. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Lowry. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over to the wing. Paul for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lowry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Lowry. Here's Butler, covered by Crowder. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
In for the Heat.
Oladipo outside. And so it's the Miami Heat.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, things were going Miami's way from the beginning. Their exceptional focus and all of... And...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Dario Saric, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Johnson in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Saric shot is off.
Phoenix
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed. When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Morris passes to Oladipo. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Excellent D there from Payne.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Shamet into the lane. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Again, the Heat misses.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Suns.
And both free throws good for Saric.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Oladipo. Hero outside. Just 4 to shoot. Takes it inside. Called in by McGee.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
They grab their own miss. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. Back to Shamet. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Inside. Here's Strus. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Pass to Shamet. From deep. And it's Miami with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Back to Hero. Here's Dedmon. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Heat lead by 13.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Šarić. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. Šarić down low. Put on Dedmon. And he comes up with a bucket.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
For Miami, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Payne against Oladipo. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the middle. McGee with a steal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late. And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Here's Dedmon. Pass to Strus. Goes back up. There's the drive. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. Shamet into the lane. Outside Johnson. The shake. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Oladipo outside. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the clock. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Payne against Oladipo. Pass to Shamet. Johnson inside. And so it's Miami in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball's got space. Nails the wide open jumper.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Lowry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Right side Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. Shot clock at 6, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Paul passes to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Lowry with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Robinson. With the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Heat lead by 15. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing, defensively, a great job of closing out on shots, getting a hand up, and even sending some shots back.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Adebayo passes to Robinson. And here's Butler. Lets it go from the wing. Adebayo in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. And Adebayo slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Pass to Aiden.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Shot to end the cold streak. No good, off the front rim.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Robinson on the wing. Stolen by Ayton. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Tucker. Back to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Lowry against Paul. Inside, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Outside Robinson. Outside Butler. Back to Robinson. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Heat lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Kyle Lowry.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Outside Butler. So no problem for Miami. As Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
A beautiful day as it usually is. And before we...
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough. Road, David, no. Question about it. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Taking up the pair up front, it's Šarić and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes
And you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now here's Conley. Kicks to Mitchell. The tray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Paul. That one, no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Bogdanovich against Saric. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker dishes to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Clock at 6. Paul's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Bangs home the trifecta. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Bridges for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 5. It's stolen by Saric. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ayton, it's good on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Conley scanning the floor. O'Neal passes to Gobert. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Now here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul outside. Ayton kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich against Saric. O'Neal from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Mitchell to the inside. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley with it. Now guarded by Saric. And it's blocked.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
There's the pass to Paul. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 5. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Suns leading by 4. Left side, Saric. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of this one. Ayton hits them both. 8 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and use.
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got his first 2 points.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton.
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Jazz trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich left side. Booker against Mitchell. 4 on the clock. The shot. George grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Paul right side over Conley. And too long on the shot. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Paul passes to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Bounce pass from Paul. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Mitchell outside. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conley. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Sharch finds Booker. Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. There's the dish to O'Neal. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A different look for Utah. Here's Payne. Out to the right wing. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. There's Shamet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 7. Gay with it. Now guarded by Payne. The Jazz again can't hit it. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here's Gay. He kicks to Ingles. Whiteside, high post. Here's Gay. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 10 points, 8 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Suns. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clarkson outside. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Shot clock at 5. Back to McGee over Whiteside. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. 6-point game. Here's Oni. Shoots over Shamet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
G.A. Oni at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Suns leading by 4. And they double up Paul. There's the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Clarkson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Whiteside. Pass to Oni. Jazz passing it around. Here's Gay. Look at
that. You gotta love watching Gay just soar through the air. An amazing dunker who just relishes these opportunities.
Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Paul dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Good on the triple. Paul's got 8 points.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Oni passes to Gay. The feed to Ingles. Kicks it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Shannon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Suns leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Payne looking around. The pass to McGee. A minute 50 left in the third. Payne kicks to Kaminsky and stolen by Whiteside. Ingles finds Whiteside. Back to Ingles. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Ingles has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Well, just another weapon in the arsenal of Joe Ingles, right? The catch-and-shoot game on point.
Here's Payne, and he uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Clarkson outside. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Gay passes to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Payne with the bounce pass. McGee the pass to Kaminsky. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first points in this one.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Clarkson right side. Pass to Whiteside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Johnson from outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Gay. 6 points for Rudy Gay. Up in time. No good that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 12 points for DeAndre Ayton. Jazz trail by 5. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Paul. The pass to Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Conley against Paul. He kicks it to Bridges. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Conley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Tipped away.
2 minutes.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Ball outside. Going inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
They double team Conley. Kicks to O'Neal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
O'Neal inside. Covered by Saric. Conley left side. Jazz passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich. Some solid defense from Saric.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over to the wing. Gobert with the bounce pass. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
Paul against Mitchell. Paul outside. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But
Another presentation and would tip.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, man. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And some of the dunks Collins could pull off are just awesome.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Left side, Young. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Here's Young. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges from deep. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Stolen by Booker. Three-pointer. To the paint. Here's Crowder. There's the block.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Hunter passes to Collins. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Bridges. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Bridges with it, and it's Young picking him up. Paul passes to Ayton. Shoots over Capella. Ayton, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And it's Capella with the jam.
What separates Capella from a lot of great rim runners is that he actually gets out and sprints.
Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Crowder. Up and in on the layup.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Outside Young. Bogdanovich with it. From downtown. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Ball against Young. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And a miss there on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Booker. Tipped. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Young finds Bogdanovich. The Suns clear it. Stolen by Collins. The kick to Hunter. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Goes back up. Pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And Collins with the slam.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
It's Booker on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Young way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Clock is at 3. Here's a 3 from Paul. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned out a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Young, driving to the basket, lets it fly. They get it again.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder right side. 5 on the clock. And Crowder with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Outside Young, fires from deep. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. Tries again. Ayton passes to Crowder. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Back to Hunter. Collins with it. To the wing on the left. Young. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Up top, Crowder. To the inside. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Young.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Young. Down low. Here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Capella's got 6. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Young attacking. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Young against Paul. Here's Booker. Ayton passes to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Paul. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Young against Crowder. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Paul against Young. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Launches it. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here are the Suns now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul's got space. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Paul's got 9.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
And a deep 3 from Young. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Atlanta closing out this. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And that.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. We've got Cameron Johnson, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's Shamet in at the 2 guard. Now here's Kaminsky. Shamet, no good. Here we go, one-on-one. A good look from Gallinari, and he drains the quick shot. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity, and the easy score takes advantage.
Pass to Payne. And here is Kaminsky.
Phoenix foul. Frank Kaminsky the third. And that's his first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting at a very efficient 67%. Payne against Williams. Driving in. And he lays it up and in. And the Hawks lead by 11. And we've heard some outspoken critics, but 1 year in the new NBA play-in format, Brent, this tournament looks like it's here to stay.
Well, with the NBA season being so long, BA, and feeling like before the play-in tournament that the last 10 to 15 games sort of petered out before we got to the playoffs, the play-in tournament has generated a lot of excitement and teams fighting to the bitter end to see if they can get in the postseason.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Pass to Chang. Outside to Gallinari. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Payne against Williams. From outside the arc. From deep, Johnson. They get the rebound. McGee finds Kaminsky. Second chance effort. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Herter. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. To the middle. Here's Jang. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Kaminsky. And he banks in the layup. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Reddish. Back to Williams. Now Herter. Pass to Gallinari. Shoots over Kaminsky. Gallinari's shot is off. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Shamet. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Herter with it. Fires for 3. The Suns clear it. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shamet. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Herter, and he drives in. Kaminsky pulls it in.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
A shot by Johnson, no good. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And it's good. 2 points. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's Payne outside. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Payne against Williams. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
It's Shamet on the wing. Back to Payne. Rebounded by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, excellent way to add the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in a good situation, up by 13 points. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey able to make the play.
Bridges against Hunter. Here's Ayton. No good that time. Excellent D there from Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Now here's Ayton. And here's Paul. Guarded by Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
The quick look, no good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far. An incredible leader, Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Here's Bridges. Back to Aiden. Young against Paul. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 13. Here's Šarić.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooters, so he's using that.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Hunter passes to Capella. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Aiden passes to Bridges. Aiden against Capella. Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's Šarić. The rebound by the Hawks. Here's Collins. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Now Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Paul against Young. And here's Capella. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1:51 left to play in the 4th quarter. Outside Bogdanović. 6 to shoot. Young from long range.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
Pass to Booker. Šarić tips it back in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And it's Collins off the drive. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And Collins just has that incredible burst off the floor and soaring that time.
Now Bridges puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hawks.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Trae Young.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Outside Young. Lets a 3 fly. Hauled in by Paul.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Young way outside. And it's Young again missing. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
A consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
And a deep 3 from Young. Outside Bogdanović. So this one belongs to the Hawks. This one was in the balance right until...
The opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Aubrey, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. The kick out to Crowder. Right wing. Stolen by Robinson. Now Lowry. Now the pass to Robinson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Sharp checked in for Phoenix.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
Such a great all-around player. Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
6 to shoot. Here's Booker. Rebound by Butler.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Lowry passes to Butler. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Lowry puts up a deep 3, off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside Robinson. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And Adebayo sends it back. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Paul finds Booker. And here is Saric. Suns moving the ball around. 5 on the clock, and slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. Paul with the defensive effort. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul kicks to Saric. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
A good interior scorer. Jimmy Butler using his strength and explosiveness to full effect.
Passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Paul left side from about 19 feet. Another shot. Out to Saric. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside Robinson. Paul against Lowry. Back to Robinson. And the pass to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam, blitzing his way to the rim.
35 seconds left to play here in the first. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The assist.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Butler. Now Adebayo. Back to Butler. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Miami. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. They get up the pair up front. It's Saric and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Booker with no one around, and they're unable to get the time basket there. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Lowry. Bridges with some nice defense.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Goes back up. He kicks it to Paul. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Booker in the corner. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Lowry from outside. They get the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Ball against Lowry. It's stolen by Lowry. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the ball. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. 2 points. That one goes. And now just a 1-point Heat lead.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Butler. Ball's knocked loose. And they're on the break. Booker with it. Robinson picks him up. And Adebayo sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the feed to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Paul against Lowry. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. And the dunk by Robinson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. That shot wide open. Ayton's got 4 this quarter. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court. But off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
Saric, that's good. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And another Another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Now that's an energetic drive to the rim by Jimmy Butler. Speed and strength.
And a new group in for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Otto Bayer. Markieff Morris comes in for P.J. Tucker. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Now here is McGee. Dedmon defending. Johnson outside. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Just 4 to shoot. And there it is for him. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Butler. McGee with the block. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And here's the fast break. There's Hero with the 3. The shot missing. He gets it up. And a close game so far to the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by. And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hero. Morris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
There's Hero with the 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Lays it up and banks it in. Payne's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here is Morris. He's covered by Shamet. They're running. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Oladipo right side. Pocket 6. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, he gets great elevation for a player his size. Maybe we need to get Oladipo back in the dunk contest.
Shamet kicks to Payne. To the left side wing. McGee against Oladipo. Shot left block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Oladipo with the ball, working on Payne. And here is Hero. He feeds it to Morris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. McGee finds Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And that one is hammered home.
Tyler Hero hammered it down. Playing with a lot of confidence.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. 1:53 left to play in the third. Back to Shamet. The pass to McGee. It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Passes it to Hero. Trying to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's McGee. That shot no good. Nice D from Oladipo. Here's Hero. So they take the lead. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter. 1:10 left in the third. Now here's Payne. Guarded by Oladipo. Payne passes to Johnson. Back to Payne. Lets it go with the 3. And they'll get another chance. Morris with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Knocked away. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first free throw is good. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Morris drops them both. Here's Paul. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Booker outside. On the wing, Bridges. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Suns ball.
Here's Paul. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Adebayo.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
The third quarter comes to a close. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. They get up the pair up front. It's Saric and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Paul kicks to Bridges. No good on the triple. The Heat leading by 7. Pass to Lowry. And there's the pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Robinson for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat. Ball against Lowry. Takes a shot at the elbow. 17-foot shot on the way. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I do love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Ball against Lowry. He dishes it to Butler. Shot clock at 6.
Embracing the physical nature of the game. Butler loves getting contact while shooting.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Ball against Lowry. Paul kicks to Ayton. It's stolen by Adebayo. Morris finds Lowry. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
Ball outside. This is it to Ayton. Butler against Bridges. George inside. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Lowry. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. And they get it back. Down low, here's Lowry. And to get open is Robinson. Lowry can't get it to go. Suns trail by 10. Booker the pass to Saric. He kicks it to Ayton. Over Morris. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. And there's Bridges on the assist by Saric. Bridges has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson on the wing. Defended by Booker. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ayton in the corner. It goes straight through with the switch.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Poke loose.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Bridges attacking. Can't cash in from close range. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And Butler puts up a deep 3. Misses. And so it's the Heat winning. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. Two of the elite teams in the league.
BA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans were fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch. This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
And Crowder with the jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. Gobert finds Mitchell to the right side. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by Paul.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Crowder outside. Unloads. Jump shot is good that time. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Now here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Conley. No good from outside. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Utah with the ball. coming off a Suns make, and that one's good. Mitchell.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
Now here's Paul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. Another shot. Out to Bridges. The 3-ball. They get it back. Tries yet again. Goes up with it again. And it's Crowder with the lay-in. Crowder's got 6 points.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots. And Booker pulls it down.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Phoenix. Outside Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And it's Phoenix with another.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Conley passes to Mitchell. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And down it goes. 2 points. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Outside Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here we go. He goes up. And Crowder with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Mitchell. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Ayton. He got it up. That shot off. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Inside, it's Saric at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's O'Neal. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Paul with it. Up top, Saric. And Saric throws it down.
Well, what I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt. Boy, one thing you love about Dario Saric, his ability to pass as a big man. This guy has great vision and the ability to deliver the basketball.
Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Saric. Back to Paul. Šarić with it. Defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Bridges. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And Doris Šarić, almost like a store-brand version of Jokic with how he can create.
Oh, that's a great description because there are some fantastic score brands. He's got that same skill set, right? This guy is always going to find a way to contribute because he's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Outside Paul. For three. No good on the shot. And Utah will come the other way. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Releases. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Mitchell with the ball. 2 minutes remaining. Here's Bogdanovich. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And it's now only a 1-point Phoenix lead. Conley against Paul. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Pass to Aiden. Outside Paul. Now here's Booker. Aiden in the high post. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And the technical free throw is good.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
A line change here for Utah. Here's Clarkson following the score by Phoenix. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. All alone. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now Clarkson drives to the hoop. That one drops for him. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
McGee with it. Back to Shamet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what's yours? And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And the basket is good.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Here's Oni. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
On defense, the Suns. Back to Whiteside. And Whiteside gets the double team. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gay. And the layup is good off the glass. Gay's gotten his first points in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Johnson. McGee passes to Johnson. Shoots over Whiteside. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah trailing here. To the paint. Crafty move. Here's Gay. Here's Ingles. That shot missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And it's Clarkson missing. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The three. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Gay against McGee. Gay to pass to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Sinks that one from the post. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Payne. Releases. Kept alive. Can't hit that one. The Jazz shooting it at 52%. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so it's Utah with it. 6-point game. Gay inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Clock at 4. Ingles from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ingles got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Payne. Into the lane. And the foul is called. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Suns making a switch here. Aiden, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Booker in for Shamet. Here's Oni. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Payne. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Oni. Gay outside. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Clarkson.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Payne. Crowder finds Payne. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic for the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. Bogdanovic has got 8 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Booker. Will it go? It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Jazz. They're up by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Utah leading. And so in the game for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Mitchell. To the inside. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
It's Bridges on the wing. 3 on the clock. Back to Paul. The baseline J is on the way. That's good on the jumper.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Mitchell finds Conley. 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And Crowder with the jam.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunities.
Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Right wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Drops in the 3. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Ball against Conley. Out left to the wing. Now here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. To win the run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league. All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Conley passes to Gobert. Paul with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Crowder outside. Fires the three. Pass to Ayton. The shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
I'll tell you, it takes guts to take these types of shots, but Bogdanovich is an assured scorer.
Bridges outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. Conley with the ball. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Count it!
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Oh, it falls!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Booker against Gobert. Baseline jumper. It's good! And tie game! Huge basket right there. 7 seconds left in the final quarter. Left side Mitchell. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Pass to Booker. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Booker. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Conley against Paul. Here's Bogdanovich. Over Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Ayton. Utah with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Conley. Now Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal to the middle. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Tries to snap the cold streak. Paul can't get it to go. trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
The three from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back for the three-point answer.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Pass to Mitchell from behind the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
And so it's Utah.